Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. It is Thursday afternoon, and it is a beautiful day in South Florida. Let's get right to those track and weather conditions. The main track fast, the turf course firm. The first race, 5 furlongs on the turf. These are maiden claimers. Fillies, 2-year-olds. Jockey change on the 6. Make the rider Edgar Zayas scratch number 8, number 9, the 9-5 favorite. Number 1, Spicy.
Racing at Gulfstream. From the inside, Spicy gets the first call, but quickly up to challenge and put ahead in front is Just a Little Bit Stormy. Just a Little Bit Stormy now extends to a length lead. Arcelor on the outside second from Spicy in third. Patty Honor between horses is fourth. Stretch of 2 to the team of Lolly and Mrs. Stell from down toward the inside, and the early trailer is Silver Diva. They run around the far turn, and on top, Just a Little Bit Stormy leads it 3 parts of a length. Arcelor is racing in second from Spicy, who's racing in third now. Favorite needs some place to work from. A stretch of 3 to Patty Moon, then Mrs. Stell and Silver Diva, and Lolly is last as they run to the top of the stretch. Just a Little Bit Stormy turns for home on top. Arcelor is next, trying to get off the fence. Mrs. Stell, Silver Diva is next. Up the inside and Spicy, there's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Just a Little Bit Stormy has the lead. Mrs. Stell continues to close good ground, and Spicy's off cover down the center, and Lolly. Here's Spicy at Just a Little Bit Stormy. Just a Little Bit Stormy, Spicy's in time. Silver Diva second, Just a Little Bit Stormy third, then Mrs. Stell and Lolly in 57 and 3.
Number 1, Spicy, wins the opener and pays $5.80, owned by Arundel Farm, trained by Ronnie Werner, and a nice ride by jockey MCL Jaramillo. Second race, 6.5 furlongs, fast main track. These are claimers, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. 2 jockey changes in here. On the 2, it's MCL Jaramillo. On the 3, make the rider Luca Panici.
They're at the post. And they're off. From the outside, Dangerous Ben quickly is up to cross and clear. Dangerous Ben, sharp early, leads it while still out in the center of the track by 2 lengths. From the inside, that's Let's Be Frank, moving between horses Carapano and Dero D. Then back to Nook, and trailing the field is Unintimidated. Jockey Edgar Zayas keeping Dangerous Ben out in the center of the racetrack, and now moving through is Let's Be Frank and Dero D to challenge, with Nook now racing in 4th. From 5th, it's Carapano on hold after a quarter in a casual 23 and 2, and not keeping up is Unintimidated. They run around the far turn. Let's Be Frank on the inside, Dero D on the outside, 3 wide. Dangerous Bend still looms a threat out there while racing 2 in advance of Carapano, then Nook and Unintimidated. 5/16 left to go. Dero D given the wake-up call up on the outside. Here's the run from Dangerous Bend toward the inside, and Let's Be Frank with Carapano 4th. Quarter of a mile left to go. Dero D on the inside to the outside, Dangerous Bend, and Dangerous Bend maintains control. Dero D is second. Let's Be Frank is third. Carapano looking for clear racetrack from 4th with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Zayas goes to work on Dangerous Bend, leads it by a length and a half. Carapano's rallied up into second. Late run from Nook for a share. Far back it's Intimidated. He's rolling home late, but the winner, Dangerous Bend, by a length and a quarter. Carapano second, Unintimidated from well back for third. Nook finished 4th and won 16 and 4.
Number 6, Dangerous Ben, moves very nicely to score and pays $5.20 to win, owned by Gulfstream Farm LLC, trained by Jenna Antonucci, and ridden to victory today by Edgar Zayas. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have race number 3. Welcome back. The third race, a 6.5 furlong sprint. These are maiden fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward. A couple of jockey changes. On the 3, make the rider Luca Panici, and on the 6, the rider is Elaine Luzzy.
And they're up. From the outside, Kinahora and Lady in Shades begin nicely, moving out the rail. That's Danessa again, putting ahead in front. From third now, here's the favorite, Curlin's Image, racing about 2.5 lengths behind. Followed by Aurora Point, then Lady in Shades, who's outpaced, and second last. And the trailer is Pat's Courage. Down the backstretch they go. Kinohara kept out in the center of the track toward the inside. Danessa again. They're in lockstep up front. Improving is DeGray Pat's Courage to race in third. Ahead in front of Curlin's Image from fourth. Then it's Aurora Point, and trailing is Lady in Shades. They move into the far turn, and Danessa again and Edgard Zaya shrug off the challenge from Kinohara and move clear by 3. Kinohara is there second. Curlin's Image will need to get a move on, racing in third now and trying to get out a bit, it appears, a half length in front of Pat's Courage, who's also put to a drive. Meanwhile, with every stride she takes, Danessa again is widening her advantage. Danessa again on the board at 7-1 and has blown this wide open. Opening half mile, 45 seconds flat. Danessa again all by herself. Danessa again inside the final furlong, just has to make her margin. She's in front by at least 10. Trying to run on from the back is Aurora Point, then down to the inside is the first-timer Kinohara. She'll be part of the exact, it appears, but the winner is Danessa again. She's wrapped up and impressive in victory. Kinohara second, Aurora Point third, Curlin's Image finished fourth.
Number 1, Danessa again just crushes the field, cruises the way, and pays $17.20 to win, and that gives owners Gulfstream Farm and jockey Edgard Zayas their second consecutive victories. Danessa again trained by Gilberto Zerpa. Fourth race, 7.5 furlongs. These are claimers, 3-year-olds and upward, which have never won 3 races or a race on the turf since January 24th. The jockey on the 6 is Edgard Zayas, scratch number 7, Master Blender, and number 8, Tenango.
McFly blasts out of there to take the early lead from Whites of Their Eyes, who comes away racing in second. Up on the outside, Storm and Inti is away in the top flight. He'll land third. From behind the speed races Fire Spike in front of My Running Mate, and Black Martino does his best running later, and he's last of the 6 and about 4.5 lengths off the lead of McFly. It's McFly in front narrowly. Up on the outside, Storm and Inti takes it to him while second from Whites of Their Eyes, who backs off to race in third. Fire Spike is on hold from fourth, 3.5 lengths off the lead. 2 clear of My Running Mate and Black Martino on the outside. Up the backstretch they go through a quarter in 23 and 3. Storm and Inti to take on McFly. McFly and Storm and Inti heads apart and 4 better than Whites of Their Eyes. Then Fire Spike, he's quickening to keep his spot toward the rail under Jaramillo, and he's into a joint third now. 3 wide is Black Martino, and the gray My Running Mate drops back last. He's better than 9.5 off the lead with less than half a mile to go. McFly is back for more, and he takes the lead again from Storm and Inti in second, but these two only have a length over the improving Fire Spike. Whites of Their Eyes 3 wide. Black Martino will have to be much the best. He's covering a lot of ground while 4 wide as they run to the top of the stretch. McFly has the lead. Off the fence, Fire Spike gets first run in the orange colors. 4 wide Black Martino, 3 wide is Whites of Their Eyes. They line up and turn for home. Fire Spike set down for the drive after McFly. 3 wide is Whites of Their Eyes, grandstand side, and Black Martino. Furlong to go. Fire Spike takes the lead and he begins to edge away. It's Fire Spike inside the final 16th with the lead. Fire Spike and Jaramillo will do it by 2. McFly second, Whites of Their Eyes third, then Black Martino and Storm and Inti in 128 and 2.
Number 4, Fire Spike gets the victory, pays $6.60 and gives jockey Emmanuel Jaramillo his second win today, owned by Sky Chai Racing LLC, Charles Kevin Warner, and Sand Dollar Stable, and trained to victory by Mike Maker. The 5th race, a 1-mile claiming event, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the 1, I'm really something. Scratch the 6, Fee and Sugar, and note there was a late scratch of number 8, Roriyama.
And they're up. From the center, I'm 24 Carat begins nicely, but blasting away from the inside is Feeling Awesome, and Feeling Awesome puts ahead in front of Distinctly Sweet. It's the bookend horses who are quicker as they run out of the 1-mile chute. I'm 24 Carat re-engages with an inside position with Tormented de Oro making it 4 across the track. They're 2 better than Oxydata, and Kickin' In will kick in at the back of the pack. She's about 6 lengths off the lead. They run out of the chute and link up with the main course, and Distinctly Sweet out in the center of the track has the lead, but only narrowly. I'm 24 Carat, and from between horses Tormented de Oro. These 3 go on now from Feeling Awesome. She broke running, but she'll settle back to race in 4th behind the embattled pace setters. 2 better than Oxydata, and Sammy Camacho and Kickin' In are last of all with less than 5 furlongs to go. There's now half a mile to go as they went through the opening quarter in 24 and 4. They carved a half mile in 47 and 3, and they swing into the far turn. What was 4 was then 3, and we're down to 2 with Distinctly Sweet and Tormented de Oro in lockstep. Then it's a gap of 3 to Kickin' Kicking In. She's made progress from the back. She's racing in third. That'll send Oxydata 4 wide. Retreating is Feeling Awesome, and I'm 24 Carat, and there's now a quarter of a mile to go. Here comes Kicking In, 3 wide, and after the lead, Tormented Oro will cut the corner and try to re-break, then Oxydata and Distinctly Sweet as they turn for the money. Kicking In, now let loose, and she takes charge. Back to second is Tormented Oro, then Distinctly Sweet. The rest are all left in the wake of Kicking In, who's well clear. Inside the final 16th, it will be Kicking In under Sammy Camacho to kick off the Rainbow Six with a 3 or 4 length win at 2-1. Kicking In easily. Tormented Oro second, Distinctly Sweet third, then Feeling Awesome, and I'm 24 Carat in 138 and 1.
Number 3, Kicking In, does just that and pays a very nice $16.20. Boy, that horse was much the best. Owned by William G. Lohr Jr. and Henry Leninger, trained by Gary Jackson, ridden to victory today by Sammy Camacho. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we will have race number 6.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Welcome back. Our 6th race, 1 mile on the firm turf course. These are claimers 3-year-olds and up, which did not want to race on the turf since January 28. Scratched the 3, Veldelago, scratched the 9, Hugo Light, and both AEs, number 10, Old Time Sake, and number 11, General Shama. The jockey on the 7, Lionel Reyes.
And they're off. From the center, that's Caramello who gets the first call and quickly establishes a 1.5 length lead. From the far outside, Pickett's Corner is away much closer today with Heart Doctor not far away, and riding the rail goes Island Dude in the run to the first turn. On top, Caramello controls the pace and leads it by 2 from Island Dude, who's also much closer today, racing in second. Heart Doctor down toward the inside, sent 4 wide, is all over it, and from between horses is Pickett's Corner. Second last, Bakit, and Dreams Cut Short is last, and he's about 5.5 lengths off the leader, Caramello. Caramello through the opening quarter in a methodical 25 and 2. Not much pace on. Caramello gets things his own way. Pickett's Corner is second, all over it, 3 wide third. Island Dude rides the rail from fourth, 2 better than Bakit, who moves by Heart Doctor, and Dreams Cut Short on the outside. They're now almost 3 across the track as they run to the half-mile pole. Caramello maintains control only narrowly. Pickett's Corner is second. All over it is third through an opening half-mile in 50 seconds flat. Meanwhile, Island Dude and Panici ride the rail. And moving up on the far outside, here's Dreams Cut Short. Dreams Cut Short and Rispoli on the attack while 5 wide. Bakit and Reyes try to stay with them. They're 4 wide. That means Island Dude gets the shuffle with no place to go as the pace quickens and they run to the top of the stretch. In the blue blinkers, it's Dreams Cut Short in a full-out drive, but he is up for the lead after 3 quarters in 1:13 and 3. Caramello tries to fight back, so does Pickett's Corner, and Island Dude tries to run on from 4th. 1/8 of a mile to go. On top, Dreams Cut Short. Coming back is Pickett's Corner. They've moved 3 better than Bakit and Island Dude, but Dreams Cut Short made the winning move. Dreams Cut Short in front. Second, Pickett's Corner. Heart Doctor shook loose to get third in front of Bakit and Island Dude in 1:36 and 4.
The 2-1 favorite, number 6, Dreams Cut Short, wins it, pays $6.40, owned by Cross Sabres Farm LLC, trained by Alan Hunter and ridden to victory today by Matthew Rispoli. The 7th race is 7 furlongs, starter, optional, claimer, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward. 7 runners going to the post with no jockey changes or scratches to report.
And they're off. Last in, first out, Pecanisa gets the first call. Moving up toward the inside is Pure Blish, and the favorite, Flash Jack, is not far away. She's down toward the inside, now into second. Then from between horses, it's El Nath alongside Venom Girl. Racing second last early is Miss Leneni, and trailing the field is Amaluna. They run down the backstretch, and Pure Bliss is cleared to lead it by a length and a half. From second is Flash Jack while trying to secure room. Out wide is Pekanisa, and between horses Venom Girl. These four about lining up now as they go to the half mile. From behind the speed is Elnath, then Miss Leneni, and Amaluna's had pace to chase. She's last of all and 6 lengths off the lead with half a mile to go. Pure Bliss has the lead, but Flash Jack comes off the fence for a confrontation. A length and a half in front of Pekanisa, who's racing in third. Elnath is fourth. Venom Girl calls it an afternoon. She's now last, passed by Miss Leneni and Amaluna. Amaluna will have to get underway soon. She's better than 6.5 off the lead with less than 3 furlongs to go. Pure Bliss, Ryder just took over a look over his shoulder there, and Pure Bliss maintains control. Moving to challenges Flash Jack from second. Elnath is tacking on from third. Then Pekanisa and Amaluna, and they turn for home. 46-1 for the opening half mile. Pure Bliss refuses to yield. Flash Jack up on the outside, tries to get past. From third, it's Elnath. Pure Bliss inside, outside Flash Jack. Pure Bliss, Flash Jack, Pure Bliss still there. Flash Jack cannot get by. Pure Bliss. Pure Bliss wins from Flash Jack second, then Elnath and Miss Leneni in 123-3.
Number 2, Pure Bliss wins and plays. It's nice. $16.40 to win. Owned and trained by Patrick Marcondes and ridden to victory today by Raul Mena. The 8th race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. Claimers 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races, or 3-year-olds. Jockey on the 1 is Edgar Zaya. Scratch number 9, Ganesh.
And they're off. Hopping in the air and unseating the rider was Turkomani. The 6th, Turkomani, is out of the race. It was a good start for Give to UK Cats, who has a head in front of Our Mystical Man in the early stages. They move 2 better than Is Must Be My Lucky Day. Then down at the rail goes Mansion House with Polygram. Out wide is Acknowledge, and at the back of the pack, the trailer is Shatino. Again, the 6 is unseated the rider. Continues to run loose on the course. They run around the first turn. Give to UK Cats. Leads by a length and a half. Our Mystical Man is racing in second. From third, that's Mansion House with His Must Be My Lucky Day. Very wide is Acknowledge, and Acknowledge is trying to get away from that loose horse, it appears, trying to move forward while wide. On hold second last is Polygram, and Shatino is last after a 24-second opening quarter. All the way up to third is Acknowledge, going after Give to UK Cats. That forces the hand of Juan Leyva, Our Mystical Man, and now he's moved into second. Shatino's on the move from the back. He's also trying to get around that loose horse. Down along the inside races Polygram, and His Must Be My Lucky Day got the shuffle to last after a 48-3 opening half mile. They run around the far turn. Give to UK Cats, leads by a neck. On the outside, Our Mystical Man second. Acknowledges plotted a wide course. He's third. Mansion House ridden hard. He's not responding. Shatino will have to go 5 wide, 3 better than Polygram. All of that is very good news for Give to UK Cats, who turns for the money after 3 quarters and 111-4. Give to UK Cats is strong up top with a 3-length lead. Acknowledges back for more down the center. Then Our Mystical Man, Mansion House, and Shatino, but Give to UK Cats makes it back-to-back victories in South Florida and wins it by 2.5. Second is Acknowledged. Third, Mansion House, then Shatino and Our Mystical Man in 141-1.
Number 2, Give to UK Cat, wins it and pays $20.20. Owned by Cross Sabres Farm LLC, trained by Alan Hunter, and ridden by Matthew Rispoli. Their second victories today. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back for the 9th race in just a little while.
Next January, 12 horses, $1 million buy-in for a $12 million purse. It is the world's richest race. It is the Pegasus World Cup.
Welcome back. Race number 9, 6 furlongs and allowance, optional claimer for 3-year-olds and up, where we do have one scratch in here, number 6, Son of a Derby winner.
And they're up. King Rontos is shuffled to last. From the rail, Scam begins the best. Minute Madness moves to challenge. And Nicanelli makes it 3 across the track. 2 lengths in advance of Ranger in Paradise, who will set up shop from 4th. It's a gap of 3 to Rosterant, and the trailer is King Rontos. Down the backstretch they go. It's a 3-headed pace duel, and Scam has inside position and a narrow lead. Panici is 3 wide with Nicanelli, and from between a Minute Madness. Stretch of 2.5 to Ranger in Paradise, in range off the speed, now starting to inch closer. 4.5 lengths clear of Rosterant, and 2 more to the trailer King Rontos, and there's 3 furlongs left to go. Now up front, Scam puts away Minute Madness, but Nicanelli stays with him. Ranger in Paradise looms off the speed while 3rd. Stretch of 4 to Rosterant, then King Rontos with a 1/4 mile to go. Scam has survived every jump. Nicanelli working harder while 2nd. Ranger in Paradise off cover from 3rd. Down at the inside, Minute Madness is next, and Rosterant swung into action down the center of the course through the final furlong. Here comes Rosterant, now asked to kick on by Cornelio Velasquez, trying to track down Scam, who holds firm. Scam is still there. Rosterant can't reach him with Ranger in Paradise next. It will be Scam to win it by 3 parts of a length. Close then for 2nd. Ranger in Paradise might have outdid Rosterant, then Minute Madness and King Rontos in 109 and 4.
Number 1, Scam wins it. Nice performance, pays $3.60 and gives jockey Emisi Al Jaramillo his 3rd win today. Owned by Imaginary Stables and Aventura Stable and trained to victory by Peter Walder. 10th and final race, 1 mile on the turf. Maiden claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up with jockey change on the 9. Make the rider Edgard Zayas.
And runners away. From the center, Tearless and August Lily are the first 2 out. From the inside, Queen of Gems comes away racing in 3rd. Now moving between horses, Lady of the Canyon moves up to challenge. She'll land 4th. 3 wide and 5th is Mo Exotic as they hit the first turn run. Mo Exotic floated out 4 or 5 wide, and Strayana got inside of her. Then it's 2.5 to Spelling Bee Queen, then Stardust Rhythm, and at the back early, the early trailer, Golden Trippy. Into the backstretch they go, and Tearless tugging, wants to do more under Cornelio Velasquez, but is in front by a length and a 1/4 from the favorite August Lily in 2nd. Down at the inside, Salsa Queen is moving up in the maroon colors. She's 3rd. To her outside races Queen of the Gems. They're followed by Mo Exotic, who's between horses. Strayana down toward the inside, then Lady at the Canyon. It's a stretch of 3 to Spelling Bee Queen, Stardust Rhythm, and Golden Trippy. Less than half a mile to go in the Thursday finale, and on top it's Tearless Bayonet. August Lily is inching closer for Jaramillo, 2 better than Salsa Queen. These top 2 starts to quicken a bit now, with Golden Animo racing in 4th. Then Strayana from 5th. Lady of the Canyon is next, followed by Lady of the Gems. Then Stardust Rhythm, Golden Trippy, and Spelling Bee Queen. Around the far turn they go. Tearless tries to hold on. On the outside, here's the run from August Lily. Whip is out on Tearless. August Lily still confidently handled, while asked to quicken. 4 better than Mo Exotic. Then Strayana, who tries to pick a path between horses after 3/4 in 1:11 and 2. There's a furlong left to go. August Lily has the lead, but Tearless fights back along the inside, and Tearless has something in reserve and has the lead again. August Lily is back to 2nd. Strayana is 3rd. Tearless digging in and hanging on. August Lily had every opportunity, but was outrun on the stretch with Strayana 3rd. It's close for 4th between Lady of the Canyon and Mo Exotic in 136 flat.
Number 4, Tearless would not be denied in the stretch and wins it for owner Kenneth H. Davis, trained by Sandra Silka and ridden to victory today by Cornelio Velasquez. In the Super High 5, 5 of 5, paid $2,066.80. The late pick 5, 5 of 5, $1,999.60. 4 of 5, $21 even. In the pick 6, 6 of 6, $2,595.74. There's a carryover going into Friday of $217,246.19. And that wraps up Thursday's action. The fun just continues here at beautiful Gulfstream Park. Don't forget, on Friday, we got a 10-race card with the first race post at 1:15 p.m. And on Saturday, a 12-race card, and we got a stake race. It's the Trinidad for 3-year-olds and upwards. So lots of fun action all week long here at beautiful Gulfstream Park. Good night and good luck.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.